Breaking news. Ipob, Cameroon Separatist group Deepen ties, hold meetings in Europe. You're welcome to the news. Please listen to the details to the end. A delegation from the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, Ipob, recently had a meeting with the leader of the Cameroonian Separatist group, Ambazonian Governing Council, Dr. Sho Ayaba, to strengthen the relationship between the two groups. The meeting was held last Saturday, February 12, at an undisclosed location in Europe. A statement from Mazi Chika Edozim, the Ipob's head of Directorate of State, noted. According to the statement, the recent meeting was to further establish the Memorandum of Understanding to the two groups had adopted during a meeting in October 2020 in Germany. On the above-mentioned date, a team from Ipob and Ambazonian leadership met in Germany, where the foundational Memorandum of Understanding between the state of Ambazonia, represented by the Ambazonia Governing Council, and the state of Biafra, represented by Ipob, was deliberated upon and adopted. Edozim further said the groups discussed specific and practical ways that will economically benefit the two nations and people. He added, "We agreed to work collaboratively to create the enabling environment that will help to increase exponentially the volume of economic activity, the existing bilateral trade relationship between our people, in order to." The meeting also agreed to deepen relations and cooperation in other areas of mutual interest and benefit for their people and respective nations. The Ipob, Cameroon Separatist Ambazonia group Deepen ties. They come together as one, and they held their meeting in Europe. Their coming together is to strengthen their relationship between the two groups and to making sure that the two groups are firm and not hindered by anybody, making sure that their separatist keeps going on, their secession keeps going on. As we all know that Ipob is currently agitating for a state of Biafra. The Cameroonian also have their separatist group, Ambazonian Governing Council. Now these two groups come together to discuss the specific and practical ways that will economically benefit the two nations and people. They are working together to create an environment that will help to increase the volume of economic activity among their people. So they also come together, agree on deepening relationships and cooperations in other areas of mutual interest and benefit for their people and respective nation. Now let us look at how secession came into Nigeria. President Buhari's health challenges have sparked intrigue in Nigeria and awakened the politics of secession, which revolve around an assumed power-sharing arrangement between the northern and the southern parts of the country. This intrigue is remnant of what happened when former President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua of the North died before completing his term and was eventually succeeded by Goodluck Jonathan, a Southerner. The North-South flare-up occasioned by Buhari's illness comes amid increasing agitations for the independence of the Republic of Biafra by mostly Igbo groups from the eastern part of the country. Energy around the movement have been growing. For example, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of one of the Biafran separatist groups, the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, was detained for nearly 2 years on several charges that included treason and operating a pirate Radio Biafra. He was refused bail, despite several court rulings granting him bail. His prolonged incarceration turned him into a cult figure among his followers. Agitations around Biafra have drowned out other separatist agitations, given the wrong impression that Biafra is the only separatist threat in the country. The truth is that there is separatist agitation in virtually every area in the country, underlying the fact that the foundation for Nigeria's nationhood remains on shaky ground. Among the Yoruba, for instance, echoes of separatism come in different forms, from a direct call from Oduduwa Republic to those championing a sovereign national conference, to decide if the federating units of the country still want to continue to live together, and if so, under what arrangements. In the north, there are intermittent demands for Arewa Republic, while some talk of the north as if it is a country within a country. In the Niger Delta, apart from the demand for Niger Delta Republic, shades of separatism are embedded in the demands for resource control by regional activists. In essence, there is a fairly generalized feeling of alienation and dissatisfaction among the various constituents of the Nigerian Federation, a situation that has also deepened mistrust and incentivized separatist agitations. However, because there has never been a referendum in any of the areas agitating for separation, it is difficult to know whether the leaders of the various separatist groups actually reflect the wishes of the people of those areas, or whether the agitations are mere marks for pursuing other agendas. The separatist agitations took a new turn on June 6, 2017, when a group of northern youths under the aegis of Coalition of Arewa Youths gave the Igbos until October 1, 2017 to leave the 19 northern states in what they called the Kaduna Declaration. They also said an inventory of assets owned in the north by the Igbos would be taken and confiscated at the expiration of the ultimatum. The so-called Kaduna Declaration further heightened the tensions and the social distance among Nigerians. The secession, the agitation, the separatist group have been on for a while now in Nigeria. Until now, the separatist group the Ipob have brought up more separatist group. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day.